This is about outgrowing people and places. This is going to be a very touchy topic because I'm actually experiencing this right now. I have experienced this before with a job and a family member, but when it comes to friendship, it just hits a little different. So, we're going to just go ahead and dive into this episode. So, we outgrow people honestly for a purpose. Um, I feel like everyone starts to see this as they grow up and how your mindset starts to change and your perspectives throughout life experiences. This can be people that you've known forever and you try to have a deep conversation with them, but they're not looking deeper into the situation or even trying to see your point of view. And that just makes you realize, like, wow, this person's kind of stuck in their thought and they don't want to expand their mindset. So, yeah, that can definitely happen. I think more times than people realize, and you just kind of just grow up. I do want to talk about some of my life experiences with this. I'm going to talk about a job that I outgrown first, and then I'll move to a family member, and then the friendship I'm dealing with now. So, with the whole job that I outgrown, I think I touched based on this in my first episode, but I was so burnt out to the point where it was causing mental health issues, and I know I needed out. Um, I would literally cry every day because I was just so miserable with my life and like I knew I needed to change. And I was just so desperately, like, just so scared of change. I never not worked before. I never not just been a provider. So it was just kind of scary to try to get my mind out of that. Um, I guess the stipulations that they put on this world of you have to work a 9 to 5, climb the ladder, whatever. And it's not necessarily true. There's so many people out here that can make a living just being on the internet or starting their own business. Just definitely taking that leap of faith. And I just wanted to take that leap of faith just to even just work on my mental health because I just knew I was causing harm to myself. I was causing harm to my environment of not feeling stable enough to take care of my responsibilities. So I just needed to just let go and let the universe do its thing. And as long as I was putting in the work to get better, eventually my life would change. And it definitely did. I couldn't even imagine where I am now. I still have a lot of work to do, but I have grown so much and am so proud of myself on the journey that I did with my therapist. Like, shout out to her. Um, and even though I stopped going to therapy, I think I'm going to hop right back in it because I have been feeling very in this shifting environment of changes. So I noticed that I catch myself before I get too deep into a depression that something needs to be done. I have more work to do. So I'm glad that I've learned that. And you can too. Another experience is my family. It's mainly my mom. I felt like our relationship before I really started, you know, living out on my own and everything, we had a very close relationship. But as I have gotten older and I have my own daughter and have tried to talk to her about things that I'm going through, I don't think it just makes me emotional. Um, just see eye to eye on some things, and it really hurts, that I feel like I outgrow my mother's mindset and everything, and that's okay. But I think I could just never imagine not hearing my daughter out and what she's going through and trying to be able to help her navigate what she's going through, no matter how old she gets. It's just a very touchy subject for me now that I have my own daughter. It's a little heartbreaking, but I think I will eventually get over it. And, you know, it's okay. Um, I have still a lot of love in my heart to give to her, but there's definitely a lot of boundaries attached to that as well. I just can't be around as much. Um, there is a lot of negativity, and I just know that I will choose peace every single time. So, yes. Um, the situation I'm navigating now, um, it's very touchy. I would say me and her have been close friends. I would say close to about 5 years now. But unfortunately, there has been some drama, stirred up between us. I took accountability for my actions. It took her some time to take accountability for hers. I still don't think she's fully there yet. I should have really taken some time for before trying to jump back into our friendship. I'm starting to see that now, that me putting more boundaries on our friendship has caused her to go, I don't know, like in a delusional mindset in a way, I feel. Um, it seems like she always needs reassurance, and I think I have gave gave her enough reassurance, but it's to the point where I don't see where I fit in and where she fits into my life as well. I think it's just very disappointing how I'm trying to figure out how to put this. It's very disappointing to try to reconnect with someone that can't fully face the music on what their actions did to me. And I feel like if you're bold enough to do it, you're bold enough to face music, the consequences to your actions and everything. And I'm still trying to figure out if I just want to just slowly fall out of her life or actually have a conversation with her. Um, it's just the type of person I am, unfortunately. I'm just too caring. And yeah, I'm still trying to decide. Um, because I feel like if I do have the conversation, I'm going to be somewhat manipulated back in for some reason because I have such a huge heart and I don't really like hurting people's feelings. That's just not who I am, even though this person has hurt mine over and over. And that's something that I still truly need to work on. And yeah, that's something that I'm really going to have to like talk to my therapist about to see if it's even worth it. So those are pretty much my experiences on outgrowing people and places. So I do want to dive into this a little deeper without no hesitation. Um, I just want to emphasize like it's definitely okay to outgrow family, friends, and places. There should be no shame in it. It should be just, it is what it is. We all outgrow even ourselves. Um, it's just with time and things that we learn. And if you do want to do the inner work on yourself, I feel like some people just can't come along for those journeys with you. And it is what it is at the end of the day. So guys, I want to give you some tips on navigating, on outgrowing. Um, just like I said earlier, this is still very hard for me in general, but I think if you just put your mind to it and put those boundaries on the relationship, no one can really stand in your way. So, number one, you don't react emotionally. You just, respond with the calmness, no chaos. You set boundaries without explaining yourself. You walk away from the drama. You prioritize peace over people. You don't overshare. You just keep that life private. You share what you want to share. Don't let anyone force you into sharing something that you're not comfortable with sharing. I think those are the 5 biggest tips. And I am going to, do my usual, put some like TikToks or Instagram reels in the information section so you guys can get another different perspective on this topic. And I just want to leave you guys with something. I got this quote off Pinterest. It doesn't say who it's by, but if you guys know who it's by, please leave it in the comments section. So I thought I wrote it down, but it's cool. I found it. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this gentle reminder. Remember, kindness doesn't make you weak. Boundaries don't make you mean. Empathy doesn't mean let people walk all over you. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.